I want to take a minute to give you guys an overview of the incident from the weekend. First of all, I think it's very important that everybody understands we had well over 150,000 people in the downtown area this weekend. We had a major Big Three basketball tournament at the arena. We had a Reds game with large crowds, and we had the Cincinnati Music Festival. Wonderful, wonderful events for this city and all the people who attended it. Unfortunately, we had one incident late Friday night into Saturday morning that is getting all the attention and undoing the good stuff that happened this weekend.
I don't like her freaking tone.
Yeah.
I don't like how she's framing what happened.
Yeah. And those incidents that happened prior to this incident has nothing to do with what happened. I don't even know why you brought it up. Oh, everything was beautiful this weekend, but everybody wants to talk about this one incident. I mean, you sound stupid.
It sounds like she's trying to say Cincinnati was mostly peaceful.
Yeah.
You know what? I smell a Democrat.
I smell a DEI hire, too.
Yeah, got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show. Before we get to today's video, don't forget about our new giveaway. Ford 250 King Ranch and Camper and $10,000 in cold, hard American cash. To get in and win, just go to my website, officialhorsetwins.com. Anything you buy on the site, like my coffee, get you automatically in it to win.
Well, Cincinnati is a blue area.
Yeah. Dark blue.
But I can smell the Democrat coming off this woman. The way she's framing this whole situation.
Yeah, I would never understand a female chief over police.
And look at this, how they word this. You can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Full press of Cincinnati police chief gives update on violent downtown brawl that went viral. No, that was attack.
Yeah.
There was only one side that was trying to fight.
Yeah. It was a hate crime, too. I'm not saying all women can't become a police chief or have leadership, but a vast majority of women shouldn't be in the positions they are in. They got those jobs because they were given to them because they are women.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the incident that you're well aware of that occurred at 4th and Elm. I, like many, woke up Saturday morning to the video. The incident occurred. We got our first call at 3:06 a.m. First officers were on the scene at 3:12 a.m. Based on the body cam footage that I've watched, that response time is completely acceptable because the downtown area still had traffic congestion from all of the events.
All right, we get that. Nobody's denying that. Get to what happened.
Upon arrival, the fight was over with.
That was not a fight.
That was an attack.
It's a fight when both sides is
both are participating.
right?
Both of them got their hands up.
Yeah.
Those people are trying to flee.
The fight was over with when the officers arrived.
Fight.
And the majority of the participants were gone. The officers did exactly what they are trained to do. They gathered information from the victims that were still at the scene.
Yeah, because they were knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
They were brutalized.
Yeah. Automatically, if these people that got brutalized were black, automatically this would be a hate crime. But because black people, LGBTQ, other minorities, we are a protected class. But white people, did you realize you're not a protected class? This should automatically be a hate crime. Automatically.
You know what's even more pathetic? It's coming from a white police chief.
Yep.
To complete an offense report.
Let me tell you something. If I was the police chief, would I do a presser in front of a picture of me on the wall? I wouldn't be that stupid to do that. Yeah. It's like she put the cameras, let's do it right here, because it validates her picture's on the wall.
Yeah, it validates who I am as a police chief.
I will tell you, at this time, we have victims and suspects identified.
Here we go.
And we have charged 5 people. in this
now we're talking.
offense.
Better
I'm
be
not
a
going
hate
to release
crime.
that information to you.
What? She's not going to release the people arrested for this.
Because they're a protected class of people. That's why she's doing it. Why do you have a right to privacy when you participate in a violent crime in public? Why are we giving them the benefit of the doubt? Why are we protecting their rights?
Why?
Their privacy.
Why? Because Cincinnati is a blue city and this police chief
Is woke.
That's why. This is why that city is falling apart.
Yeah.
No accountability.
Yep. This press conference should show them going through the perp walk. And y'all should be escalating this to a hate crime. That's what y'all should be doing. But so far, it seems like you're just deflecting and you worry more about the people that participate in the crime than the actual victims.
I will say, if individuals were down there and participated in this event, it would be in their best interest to come turn themselves in at one of our police districts. We have 5 we have charged and anticipate more. Let me be clear. Anyone who put their hands on another individual during this incident in an attempt to cause harm will face consequences.
But I come back in kindergarten and my damn kindergarten teacher's talking to me.
Yeah. You should be, these police chiefs, they should be dropping a hammer right now.
This whole press conference should be showing mugshots, going over the individuals responsible for this, their names. You should be sharing their criminal histories if they got anything.
Right. Exactly who they are. I mean, we cancel people quicker on TikTok than what the police are doing. I mean, as soon as someone does something crazy online on TikTok, everybody knows that person's name. We even know their address. But no, we have these thugs beating up this couple. They're protecting their privacy. They're protecting their names, where they live or who they are. And they don't even disclose that information. That's backwards.
I don't care which side of the incident or the fight they were on. If they
Wasn't a
place
fight.
their hands on somebody in an attempt to cause harm, that is unacceptable.
What's unacceptable is you're not releasing any names.
Yeah. And not to mention, this video, they turn off the comments. They don't even believe in freedom of speech.
Yeah, this news says the comments are off.
Yeah, they don't even believe in freedom of speech. That's how woke this police department is. That's how woke that area is. Why would you turn off
This
the
is
comments?
still an open investigation, and all potential charges are being investigated for.
Take this paper away from her, she won't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Nothing to say. Cue cards. Remember Joe Biden and his cue cards? You took those cue cards from him, he wouldn't know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
For everyone involved. All investigative tools and techniques are on the table,
Really?
including, were some of these individuals overserved at some local establishments?
Oh, they're going after the bartenders who served them.
Oh, I know she's a Democrat. You gonna hold the boss responsible if these people got drunk? That is wild.
It is clear to us that alcohol played a part, a significant part, in this incident.
I've been drunk so many times.
Yeah.
And I can recall everything. The only thing about alcohol, it just makes you more brave. It makes you not care what you do. But you know what you're doing is right or wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. It
just makes you more brazen. That's all it does.
Yeah, that logic, man, that logic she's using is the alcohol's fault. It's just, I mean,
Yes.
you just told me,
It's always somebody else's fault.
yeah, it's the people's fault who was drinking alcohol. It had nothing to do with the bars, has nothing to do with the drink. It's the person.
I want to thank every citizen who has come forward and provided us with information. Some of those tips have led to the charges being signed. However, for us to have 100 or so people down there involved in and or watching this event, recording with their cell phones, and for us to get only one phone call of this incident is unacceptable in this city. One person did the right thing and called 911.
I wonder what color that person was.
Another point I want to make about this, you have heard me for over a year now talk about holding our juveniles in this city accountable for their behavior.
Yeah, it's so dangerous in Cincinnati. They have those curfews, you know, those teen takeovers. So they set curfews. That's how screwed up Cincinnati is.
Because of one demographic.
Yeah.
And trying to hold their parents accountable for knowing how their kids are behaving. What should we expect from our youth if this is the kind of adult behavior that is setting an example for them? That is unacceptable by the adults in our community.
How about, you know what's worse? When you don't hold them accountable. Like how you're approaching this entire press conference, but not releasing their names.
Right. You're not holding them accountable. You need to practice what you preach.
Yeah, that's why that whole community, that's why.
I remember when I was in high school, man, there was a bunch of kids in my high school got arrested. They perp walked them in front of the entire city on TV. They were underage.
Yeah.
Perp walked in front of everybody. Everybody in school, everybody in that city. So who these kids were.
Yeah.
They didn't try to hide their privacy.
I knew all
their
of them, too.
identities.
I knew all of them.
Yeah, you should have did that with these kids. You should make them make an example out of them.
I don't think these were kids.
Yeah, they didn't look like kids. They look like
didn't
grown
look like
adults
kids to me.
Yeah, they look like adults to me.
So she's framing this entire press conference
Right.
like they're kids.
Yeah.
I don't think they were kids.
Unacceptable. Another topic I want to cover real quick. Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. The social media, the post that we've seen, does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred. At times, social media and mainstream media and their commentaries are a misrepresentation of the circumstances surrounding any given event. What that does, that causes us some difficulties in thoroughly investigating the activity and enforcing the law. Because what happens, that social media post and your coverage of it distorts the content of what actually happened. And it makes our job more difficult.
Really?
My absolute gratitude for the investigators who came in on Saturday as soon as this video was posted and rolled their sleeves up and got to work. They have done an amazing amount of work in a short period of time.
Well, that's their job. I hate congratulating people just doing their job.
I know. What is she saying? Everybody don't have the right to freedom of speech?
Yeah.
She sounds like she wants to censor what people can post online.
Yeah.
Like, how does that affect you in doing your job? If I post a video of an incident, that's just more facts you can gather for your investigation. It shouldn't hinder your investigation.
Yeah.
It should help your investigation.
Yeah, let's see where she's going with this.
I want to look to the men and women. If you can see me or hear me now, I want to say thank you to the men and women of CPD. You made this weekend, outside of this one incident, an amazing success for this city. It is because of your hard work that we are able to have such large-scale events here in Cincinnati. And we will continue to do that because of the work that the police do all of the time for this city.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
This is nuts.
To the men and women, if nobody else has told you today, thank you. Thank you for stepping up, no matter what is being said about our city our leadership, our department, I say thank you to every man and woman, civilian and sworn, on this department. Your work does not go unnoticed. Thank you.
Chief, did anyone go to
What?
Oh, man, well,
Sounds like she's saying this wasn't a hate crime.
yeah, it sounds like she's trying to say her
was
city is
like-
mostly peaceful. That event is mostly peaceful.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what these journalists ask her.
She's trying to undermine what happened. That was crazy.
Yeah, she's trying to be dismissive of what happened.
Yeah.
the hospital? If so, how many people went to the hospital and what are their conditions?
I don't know if they went to the hospital after. I know that when the officers who arrived on the scene, based on the body cam footage that I have watched, that all of the victims were still on the scene. And they appeared to be as well as could possibly be expected.
Chief, we talked to a lot of people. Some are angry that this incident happened. Others, frankly, are scared to go downtown, given the picture that this paints for the area. What message do you have for those folks?
I think what they should be angry about is nobody called the police. Nobody got us there as quickly as we could get there. They waited until they saw it on social.
What did that tell you, everybody? The culture of that city.
Yeah.
One person called the cops while a couple was viciously attacked by a mob, a hate crime.
Yeah.
One person called. What does that tell you about the culture of that city?
Yeah, and the culture of the people that was downtown that night.
Mm-hmm.
What does that tell you?
Social media. Now everybody's concerned about what's going on.
You damn right I'm concerned. If only one person called, you think I'm going downtown?
I wouldn't. Hell no.
That is, hold on, you asked a question, let me answer. That is unacceptable, to not call the police when you
You've
do
answered
this.
that question
Traffic
over and
was
over.
horrendous. People saw this, they were fighting in front of traffic. Why didn't somebody call us?
Fight.
As to the part of your question about people not wanting to go downtown, I will still take my family downtown.
No, you won't.
This is the gaslighting in this press conference is unreal.
You gonna take your family downtown? I wouldn't. Any sane individual wouldn't take their family downtown, especially after something as heinous as that occurred and only one person called. That's all I need to know.
Kevin,
And then on top of that, you don't even release the names.
yeah. Crime in Cincinnati is off the chain.
Yeah.
That's a horrible place to raise your family. Horrible place.
Yeah.
I will patronize restaurants downtown. I will go to events downtown. What people need to realize, what adults need to realize, you need to be mindful of your alcohol consumption. A lot of times when we, the police, get involved in incidents like this, it's because of alcohol. So I will go downtown, I will patronize, I will encourage my family members to go downtown and patronize. What I won't do is tell them to overconsume alcohol, and I would not encourage them to be downtown when all the bars are letting out at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Why is that?
And on the note of social media, it has been several days since this incident happened. There's frankly been an information void left in that period. Why are we addressing this now and not earlier?
An information void by us?
Frankly, by the city.
No, because we were letting the investigators do their job. There are certain things that we intentionally do not want to say publicly until they can get a good foothold on the investigation. To say something too soon is absolutely irresponsible, and I do not want to be a part of that irresponsibility.
You talked about
I can see.
suspects.
Go ahead, right here.
Thank you. 2 questions. Where were the nearest officers?
In the central business section. They were working. They were both in vehicles, and like I said, they had to maneuver through the traffic.
My second question is,
Stop. With a crowd that large and that many people, you should have had people on foot patrol as a deterrent. Especially if like you said, the bars were closed and the people coming out. I mean, every time I've been in a downtown metro area, I see a lot of street cops walking on foot.
Yeah.
You can't, especially with traffic that congested, to be in cars.
Yeah.
You're going to be isolated.
You
It
just
doesn't
got-
sound very smart to me.
Yeah. Sounds like she sucks as a chief of police, really. I can totally tell you suck. Just by this press conference.
Yeah.
You had said social media, news media distorted the content of what actually happened. What exactly was distorted? I understand that
Okay,
there was,
see what was distorted.
multiple views of the video, but exactly what led up to this? I mean, what was distorted?
Yeah, so I think
I think.
irresponsibility with social media is it just shows one side of the equation
Well, what's-
quite frequently, without context, without factual context. And then people run with that. And then it grows legs and it becomes something bigger that we then have to try to manage as part of the investigation. So hold on, you had yours. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know you.
Well, you see how she doesn't go on what, she doesn't tell you what exactly happened? She doesn't point out what was wrong about how it was portrayed on social media?
Sounds like she's trying to blame the victims. That's what it looks like to me. She's trying to blame the victims. I got a feeling the people that, the victims, they're going to try to pull a race card on them. Oh, they said some racist statements. And that's
Oh, they
why
called me this. They called me the N-word.
Yeah. She's trying to downplay everything that happened. You got like, I think it was like five black people. I think it was more than that. And there was a bunch of people filming, instigating it.
Yeah.
Didn't even come to their aid.
Yeah.
So you can say they participated as well. That was a vicious mob that attacked a couple coming out of a bar, I think.
No, there was at the jazz festival, a music festival.
Yeah, coming out of jazz festival.
As suspects have turned themselves in, have your investigators been able to talk to any of the suspects involved in this case yet?
We're still working on trying to locate some of the individuals who we have filed charges on. That's all I'm going to say on that. We have work to do right there. One more.
Was the roving task force out that night? And just a quick other question, what are the charges that are actually filed against these people?
Yeah, so I'm not going to divulge the charges. Those are sealed right now. The street crime task force was out till approximately 2 a.m. and this incident occurred at 3 a.m.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
I am speechless.
Yep. First, she's saying that we don't have all the context. What more context do you need to add? Something they said justified it?
Yeah, won't you explain the context of the situation?
Because from the context I saw from the video is any moron can see that a woman was knocked out by multiple people, was being struck by
I've
multiple
seen
people.
a man being stomped.
I seen a man being stomped by multiple people.
No, it's,
I think there were a couple.
yeah, what context are we missing?
Yeah. And you got the comments turned off, and you censor the people. I mean, you're withholding information of these people's identities. And it sounds like to me this city, the police department is poorly ran. If you got that many people at this one event and there's this much traffic, y'all should have had a lot of street cops, a lot of cops walking
As
the
a
beat.
deterrent.
Should have had at least 50 cops down there. I mean, Cincinnati is a huge city. I'm sure you got the manpower to put like 20 cops on the street, walking them, and police cars.
Yeah.
Hell, I go to some cities, you see police officers on horses and walking the street and in cars.
Yeah.
Sounds like to me, they just had patrol. That's not good enough for an area this congested with people.
Yeah, I know why she got her job.
Yeah, they gave her the job because she's a woman.
And it's all politics.
Yeah, and she's playing politics right now.